Hello, hi. Well, I just want to talk today about this proposal from the government about banning the sale of all new diesel and petrol cars from 2040. Has anybody actually put any thought into this? It just doesn't make sense to me. There's too many issues that need to be resolved well before they get there. If you take this as read and not try to see if there's anything other than a plan to be done. If you start thinking about being a smokescreen or anything where you're going down side tracks, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We're here to talk about what it looks like on paper. Firstly, where's all the extra electricity coming from for all these electric cars that people are going to be buying? Right? Where's that coming from? I've just read something that said we're going to need, just to cope with the demand, we're going to need 10 new nuclear power stations or 10,000 new wind turbines. Where are they all going to go? Where's the money coming from to do it? Without all the tax from all the petrol and diesel that they get, where's the government getting that tax revenue from? The vehicles will need charging points in order to be able to charge a car. Where are they going to be? Who's going to pay for it all? Everybody can't have a charging point at home. It's all right if you've got a driveway and you can pull your car onto the driveway and have a socket. But what about people who live in terraces or high-rise flats or whatever? How are they going to do it? No one's thinking this through at all. Then you've got the problem with distance travel. Again, even if you've got, you'd have to have every single car parking space at a motorway service station to be filled with every single car space with a charging point. Otherwise there'd be queues a mile long just to charge your car. And it's not like it's a queue at the petrol station where 5 minutes later you're able to go and pay for your fuel and leave. You've got to leave it there for half an hour or an hour. How's that going to work? It's got to be every place. They haven't got the range, not the smaller ones. Yes, you can get cars like Tesla that have got 300 odd mile range, but your average car's only got about 100 odd miles range. How's that going to work? It's all right if you only do local travel, but if you want to go distance, it's not viable. This ban also includes hybrids. How is that intelligent? You need hybrids for the distance work. And what about, and I said about what about the people who can't get an electric point? At least they're using an electric, partially electric vehicle rather than a purely petrol or diesel vehicle. Surely that's better than nothing. It's just not been thought through. It's just ridiculous. And then if you're talking about air pollution as being the driving force of this, what about all the diesel trains? What about diesel shipping? What about aircraft? When are they going to have to stop using fossil fuels? It's just ridiculous. Maybe it's all about trying to cut down on the use of petrol and diesel because we're running out of fossil fuels. Fine, but it's going to have to hit everyone eventually, regardless of whether it's planes or ships or trains. They're all going to get hit eventually because there ain't enough fossil fuels out there for everybody. Eventually it'll run out. So I just don't think this has been thought through at all. I just don't see how we can do this. Surely there'll be lots of debate about this as to whether it's a real proposal, whether it's just a smoke screen, whatever. But if you take it on face value, it seems very ill thought out and it's just not going to work. I just can't see the infrastructure being in place to do it. Yes, I know innovation will improve electric motors, improve battery technology. You might get improvements in power generation that might help. Yeah, great. But I still don't see how this is all going to happen by 2040. It's just not feasible. So I think it's a pie in the sky idea. Someone's come up with what sounds great, but it's not workable. Not without a lot of thought. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Thanks very much indeed. Bye bye for now.